All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, salutations to the hopeful elect that's fighting a good fight of faith and truth, in sincerity and wholeheartedly. Shalom to the Akwaf, which is the women believers. Shalom to you. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Killing two birds with one stone. That's what the Lord is all about. And what is killing, two birds with one stone? That is handling two tasks with one action. Accomplishing two tasks with one action. So I just be thinking, like, when I see judgment happen on the earth, like it could be a woman killing a man or a man killing a woman, whatever the case may be. That's killing two birds with one stone, because look at the possibilities that can happen. All right, one got put to death. The other one is in prison for the rest of their life. The scripture said that death is better than life, especially when you live in this world, in a state of misery, So the scripture says that better is the end of a thing than the beginning. So, and also all through the scriptures, it talks about how, death is literally sleep. And Yahweh Shai told the man that on his right and the man on his left, he didn't talk to, but to the man on his right, he said, you would be with me in paradise, because they was about to be crucified. So now going back to my thought, because I was just meditating on this. So so say a man kill a woman. She's in the spirit world. She got judged. She go before the throne, because we all must come to the judgment seat, as it say in 2 Corinthians 5:10. And then you have the man who's in prison for the rest of his life. He's going to rot in jail. So that's killing two birds with one stone, because one is going through the judgment of misery, rotting in jail. The other one got put to death. All right. Or here go another thing, or retaliation can happen. So a man, matter of fact, let's use gangbangers. So one man go ride on the other man's territory. They have a shootout. One of the homies get killed. Now it's an ongoing war between these two gangs, and people are dropping like flies. That's killing two birds with one stone. But going back to, the man killing a woman, or a man killing a woman, or a woman killing a man, and one is in prison, one is in the spirit world. But then again, retaliation can happen from family members, friends, So then now that could be an ongoing thing. So you killed my sister, and then the brother killed the man. All right. Now he killed three birds with one stone, because now that person can end up in jail for the rest of his life, or he can get away with it, because they don't really be solving murders like that anyway. But let me get to the scriptures. So I'm just, trying to articulate my thoughts to the best of my ability. I think about these type of things. So he that is our power is the power of salvation, and unto the power belong the issues from death. So the Lord is the one that controls, who live and die. So the Lord, he's all about judgment. And the famous scripture, now I'm gonna get that right now, because this is the famous, killing two birds with one stone scripture right here. There be spirits that are created for vengeance. So literally there are spirits made to, bring forth the Lord's judgment. And it says, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Who is the man or woman appeasing? The Lord. But, and I think about, Esau, Edom. Because King David said this. Let's get the famous scripture, It said, arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. So the wicked, right? Esau, Edom. That's the Lord's sword. That sword is being sharpened right now to make a sore slaughter on the house of Israel. And also, innocent bystanders, which they will be called casualties. But can we really say that they're innocent? Because Job 4:7, which I'm gonna get, but I'm just jumping the gun because all of these scriptures I meditated on before I press record. But matter of fact, let me get it now because Spirit told me to get it now. I mean, ain't nobody innocent because this is what the scripture says. So Esau, Edom, he's sharpening his sword upon the house of Israel. A lot of casualties is going to happen in the midst of that because Jacob's trouble is the world's trouble. Jacob is scattered everywhere, and it says, remember, I pray you, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. So you reap what you sow. But yeah, so, the Lord, talk about Esau, Edom now. That's the Lord's sword. He's going to come down with that great wrath. So that's killing two birds with one stone. He's using the wicked to touch his children, his disobedient children, to judge his disobedient children, but also going to judge Esau for doing it. That's killing two birds with one stone. I always say that that's real hate right there. That's real hate. Esau, Edom is more righteous than we could ever be because he's perfect in his wickedness. We're not perfect in our righteousness. All right. Because the law, even though we are not, our salvation is not predicated on it, but that's still something that governs us. That's still something that we keep to the best of our ability, but we fall short. So if the Lord really wanted to, he gets do away with us. But the Lord sent his son. So anyways, but yeah, so Esau, Edom, he's perfect. He's doing everything that the Lord wants him to do, and he's going to judge him for it. That's killing two birds with one stone. Okay. So yeah, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. So now, what is that? I think that's Deuteronomy. See now that I, even I am he, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that could deliver out of my hand. So when the Lord pronounced judgment, it's going to come to pass. It don't matter if it's just one person or multiple. It's going to come to pass. But just like it ain't no saying that kill 10 birds with one stone, the actual quote is, to kill two birds with one stone, but it could be more than two. Usually, judgment obviously have to have, for the most part, two people, Now, of course, a big tree branch can fall on somebody while they walking, But we're just talking about how, the Lord, he's in control and he controls everything. And it's nothing that out of his grip. Like the counsel of the Lord will stand. The counsel of the Lord will stand. And nobody gets away. So, because, you be having those days, you be looking at people that's wicked as all hell. And it seems like their life is just going all grand. All grand, all peachy, creamy. Just, everything's happening for them. But the Lord said that if he don't chasten you, that he don't even deal with you as a son, but you are a bastard. That's in Hebrews 12:6. I want to say 12:6-8. Let me see if I'm right. Like, especially these athletes, man. They doing something that they love and getting paid millions upon millions. And it says, For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, scourge every son whom he received. If you endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? See? So be grateful when you're going through something. Because there's people out here who really ain't going through nothing. See, they're not going to go through something when the Lord bring the hammer down. When the Lord bring the hammer down, that's when they're going to go through something. But you're going to have Israelites that just ride off into the sunset until the Lord bring darkness upon the earth. See, right now we are, in the beginning of sorrows, but right now it's like for individuals. You got people on the earth right now who are suffering and mourning, especially the people, who've been in a hurricane and thing like that. You got people, That's starving right now. They in the mourning. They in the sorrows. But see, these sorrows is about to come upon all the earth. And then only the elect is going to be, not in the state of sorrow, but everybody else is. So yeah, until that time, you're going to have Israelites, living it up. Like I got close friends in the world who I love. And I be looking at them like, damn, they hardly ever get sick. They get to travel everywhere. They don't got no kids. Like, that's crazy to me. Especially in 2024. Like, damn, you ain't popped one out yet. I have a close friend in the world. He just popped one. He just had a child like 6 months ago. But for the other two, no kids. Got money, of course. And then they don't even got girlfriends. They literally just travel and do what men do. You probably thinking like they might be gay. No, they're not. They're not. They right now, they're blessed. Okay, I put it that way, because they don't got no woman to look after and no children to care about. They really don't have to deal with themselves. I always felt like they was the perfect candidates to come into the truth, because they would be able to give their whole self to the Lord, because the Lord didn't give them a wife and children. But see how the Lord deals. See, I'm going into a whole nother subject. But anyways, back to the subject at hand. But if you be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. Okay? So, you got people that don't go through shit, man, for the most part. Now, of course, we're Israelites, so we go through things, but very minute problems that they have compared to what we have. And that's why the Lord said the world should rejoice and you should mourn and weep, but at the end I will come to your joy. John 16 and 20. So anyways, going back to the killing birds. Kill two birds with one stone. This is all through the Spirit. I just meditate on this and push record. So Lord willing, this is edifying. So it says, be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked, for whatever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So even when you watch the news and you might see a woman killed another woman, or a woman killed her mother and put her in the oven, like it be some crazy stories out here. I just came across a video on TikTok, just scrolling, and a woman, killed another woman, had some of her body parts on the stove roasting, another half in the oven, and another half in the bedroom. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Sound like cannibalism to me. So, yeah, so it's a lot of judgment going on. But here's the point. You might look at it and be like, damn, that's fucked up. First of all, that was a spirit created for vengeance. And then also, you don't know what that woman that got cut up in pieces and boiled, what that person did. Because remember, in Ecclesiastes 3:15, the Lord said he required that which is past. So the people who are not the elect, because the Lord said that he was going to forgive the transgressions of the remnant. The rest he haven't. So that means that all the sins from the beginning all the way into now, the Lord is literally running it, what is called concurrent. Yeah, concurrent, I think. Because I remember that term when I was in court. I went to a court with a friend, and he was just a serial fucking criminal. And they basically ran his stuff concurrent from his childhood all the way when he was adult, when he went into trial. So yeah, that's what the Lord is doing to the people that he ain't having mercy upon. So yeah, that person that got cut up into pieces, she probably was one who used to give her baby to Molech. She probably was a hell of a idol worshiper. We don't know. But anyways, for he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. So yeah, you reap what you sow, man. So yeah, so I'm gonna end it on this. I don't want to be rambling. I mean, even though I do get scriptures, but I just feel like I'm rambling. So it said that the just Yahweh is in the midst thereof. He would not do iniquity. Every morning do he bring his judgment to light. And that's killing two birds with one stone. No matter what news agency you watch, You always see judgment happen somewhere. Somebody getting put to death, somebody dies, somebody getting sick. You know, the Lord is judging, man. Every morning he brings his judgment to light. And you see how the scriptures start. The just Lord. Everything that the Lord does is righteous. You don't know these people that's getting judged. You might look at the picture of a person, like it might be like a little baby, not even a baby, but like a little adolescent, you know, a little 4-year-old girl who got hit by a stray bullet by a drive-by. You don't know that spirit that's inside that little girl and what she may have done in her past. All right. So yeah, that's the way that you got to look at things, but people don't, because they so caught up in their emotions. And this is why the truth ain't for everybody. And it say, he faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame, which means that you don't call it to mind when these things happen. You don't give the Lord the credit. You give, you know, at the wrong place at the wrong time. Oh, that's misfortunate, you know. Oh, that's Satan. But no, it's the Lord, man. So yeah, so the Lord killed 2 birds with 1 stone. You know, the Lord, he's in control of everything. A man's goings of the Lord. So all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. And Shalom.